On the night of the 28th of December, 1879, a train went onto the Tay Bridge in a gale and never came off it. This is the first Tay Bridge before its collapse, with a steam train about to cross. It crossed the Firth of Tay to Dundee, and when it opened it was the longest bridge in the world. From the north end it ran back across open water on a single track, most of it low to the river. In the middle stood the high girders, where the track ran inside the ironwork to let ships pass beneath. That section ran 3,149 feet. Trains had been crossing it for 18 months, and a steam service ran twice a day. It had been designed by Sir Thomas Bouch and passed for passenger traffic after an inspection carried out over 3 days of good weather. At the time, no special allowance for wind loading was required for spans below 200 feet. Maintenance of the ironwork was described to the court like this.
Mr. Gilkes, sometimes once a fortnight and sometimes once a month, would tap a column with a hammer, first on one side and then on the other, and he used to go over most of them in that way, sounding them.
On the night itself a storm came up the Firth, which witnesses called a hurricane. The wind was measured at Glasgow, but nobody was measuring it at Dundee. A signalman watched the train move onto the bridge, and then watched sparks and darkness where the high girders had been. By daylight the middle section of the bridge was simply gone. 75 people are believed to have been aboard. Fallen girders and wooden carriages were drawn up on the shore to await salvage. Men worked from boats for weeks, lifting ironwork out of the river. The piers that survived told most of the story. The columns were cast iron, and the lugs cast into them were what held the bracing ties. Tested afterwards, the ties and sound lugs gave way at about 20 tons, well below what had been expected of them. A column from the original bridge survives, and a sample of its cast iron was examined again in 2002. The court also heard that the 25-mile-an-hour limit had not been enforced, and was frequently exceeded. The finding on the cause was put as a question.
Can there be any doubt that what caused the overthrow of the bridge was the pressure of the wind acting upon a structure badly built and badly maintained?
And the finding on responsibility was put plainly.
For these defects both in the design, the construction, and the maintenance, Sir Thomas Bouch is, in our opinion, mainly to blame.
The locomotive was lifted from the river, repaired, and put back into service. Its tender came up too, and drivers afterwards called the engine the diver. A second bridge was built alongside the first, 18 meters upstream, and the stumps of the old piers were left standing beside it. The wind that night was not extraordinary. What was extraordinary was how little of it the bridge had been built to take. Who is accountable when the rules themselves ask for too little?